There is a land that time has forgotten, where instinct is the only language. Its heart was once a great, flowing artery, dispensing life without end. But now, that heart is failing, its pulse weakening beneath a cloudless sky. Paradise is shrinking into a dusty prison, pushing every living thing to its absolute limit. Here, silence is not peace, but the promise of an imminent confrontation. The heat builds slowly on the plains of South Luangwa, and the dust hanging in the air heralds something immense. In the distance, the ground begins to tremble, and a line of colossal shapes emerges from the mopane trees. African elephants. They cross the valley with a calm authority, yet every footstep carries the weight of experience. Standing over 13 feet tall and weighing up to 14,300 pounds, these animals shape the very landscape. A single family can clear a tract of woodland, felling trees with their tusks. This behavior, far from being destructive, is vital to the ecosystem, allowing light to break through the canopy. In the arid world of Luangwa, survival demands more than just strength, and the elephants know it. Their great ears, acting as vast, natural radiators, allow them to control their body temperature. but it is in the trunk that they carry their most precious resource. With over 40,000 muscles, this versatile structure is used to smell, touch, eat, drink, and communicate. The matriarchs are old females, with decades of memories stored away. They know every bend of the river, every ancient waterhole, and every danger hidden in the vegetation. Over time, they have left their mark on the region, pathways carved through the dense bush. Recent studies have revealed that Luangwa's elephants can distinguish dozens of sounds with precision. They also use low-frequency rumbles, inaudible to us, to communicate across vast distances. It is in this silent, invisible way that family groups stay connected, even when miles apart. Paradise is evaporating. The Luangwa River, the valley's lifeblood, is retreating, leaving a desert of dust in its wake. For this elephant herd, it is a race against time. Their social bond is both their greatest strength and their burden. They leave no one behind, but this delay could cost them their lives. The family's survival now depends not on strength, but on memory. Locked in the mind of this 60-year-old matriarch is an ancient map, a map to hidden wells dug by her ancestors. But when paradise changes this fast, can her memory still be trusted? Will she lead them to water or to a grave of sand? In the shallow pools that remain, a cluster of rounded, motionless shapes seems to doze. But their stillness is deceptive. There, partially submerged, are hippopotamuses. By day, they are almost entirely immobile, with only nostrils, eyes, and ears breaking the muddy surface. This posture serves a clear function, protecting their sensitive skin from the harsh solar radiation. To aid this, the bodies of these giants produce a viscous reddish secretion. It is a biological fluid with antiseptic properties that acts as a natural sunblock. Standing nearly 6 feet at the shoulder and up to 13 feet long, a bull can weigh up to 4,000 pounds. Despite their impressive bulk, their movement in water is surprisingly unconventional. Their underwater agility is remarkable, but it is out of the water that the hippo reveals its true power. As night falls and the temperature drops, they leave the water and follow well-trodden paths to graze. With lips nearly 28 inches wide, they crop the low grasses, shearing vegetation close to the ground. A single hippo can consume up to 88 pounds of grass in a night, traveling as far as 5 miles to find it. Though herbivores, hippos possess a formidable jaw with canine tusks that can grow to 20 inches long. These natural weapons are not used for feeding, but in territorial disputes, particularly between bulls. Confrontations are violent and sometimes lethal. Each pod is controlled by a dominant male. Their aquatic territory is fiercely defended with loud bellows and intimidating threat displays. The roar of a bull hippo can be heard over half a mile away, echoing as a warning to all. The reproductive cycle is also adapted to an aquatic life. Mating and birth often take place in the water. Gestation lasts nearly 8 months, and a calf is born weighing between 55 and 100 pounds. During their first year, they are ferociously protected by their mother, who will not hesitate to confront any threat. Despite their passive appearance, hippos are notoriously unpredictable. They are responsible for more human fatalities in Africa than any other large mammal. Their speed on land, reaching up to 18 miles per hour over short distances, is astonishing for an animal of such immense size. Beyond their individual power, hippos fulfill a crucial ecological role. Moving between land and water, they transport nutrients, influencing the growth of vegetation. In Luangwa, the hippo population remains relatively stable, thanks to the presence of these natural lagoons. The water's calm surface is a deception. At first glance, nothing moves. But among the distorted reflections of sky and vegetation, something is watching. It is the Nile crocodile, an absolute master of the art of ambush. Growing up to 20 feet long and weighing over 1,500 pounds, this is Africa's apex reptile. But its power lies not just in its size, but in how it uses its environment. A flattened body with high set eyes and nostrils on the top of its snout allows it to remain almost completely submerged. And when it strikes, the moment is lethal. A sudden explosion of power, a devastating bite. The force of its jaws is among the greatest ever recorded in the animal kingdom. Its strategy relies not on speed, but on precision. It has no need to give chase. Although its main diet consists of fish, the Nile crocodile is an opportunistic hunter. It will take water birds, small and medium-sized mammals, and other reptiles. On the sandbanks of the Luangwa and Chipamba lagoons, it reigns supreme, dominating the shallows. Yet, for such a fearsome hunter, there is a surprising tenderness in the crocodile's life: parental care. At the end of the dry season, as the riverbeds are exposed, the female seeks out sandbanks to lay her eggs. The temperature of the nest determines the sex of the hatchlings, a phenomenon known as temperature-dependent sex determination. When the young begin to make faint calls from within their eggs, the mother carefully excavates the nest. In many cases, the male will also participate, guarding the young during their first vulnerable days. Mortality for the young, however, is extremely high. Birds of prey, large fish, and even other crocodiles are a constant threat. With a lifespan that can exceed 60 years in the wild, the Nile crocodile is the embodiment of endurance. It has survived for millions of years, enduring geological ages with its strategies unchanged. In South Luangwa, the stability of its population is made possible by the resilience of these ecosystems. During the harsh, dry season, competition for territory becomes intense. As dusk settles, the heat begins to fade, and animals draw near the banks to quench their thirst. The light reflects off its scaled hide as if it were wet stone. As the afternoon heat subsides and the sky turns to gold over the Luangwa Savannah, it is not the end of activity, but a prelude to something greater. Sounds diminish, movements cease, and attention spreads like a warm breeze. That is when it appears, the lion. Without fanfare, its mere presence alters the behavior of all around it. There is no haste in its stride, nor any need for a display of power. The territory on which it treads is its own, and the savannah's silence bows to its authority. In the central regions of Luangwa, lions form stable populations, organized into cohesive family prides. Each pride is led by one or more experienced lionesses, responsible for the hunt and the raising of cubs. The adult males defend the territory, driving off rivals and ensuring the continuation of their bloodline. The lionesses are consummate hunters. At night, they use the darkness as their ally. Their vision is 6 times more sensitive to low light than our own. The attack is coordinated. While one positions itself ahead, the others flank from the sides. The speed of the assault is explosive. A charging lioness can reach up to 50 miles per hour in the final moments. Claws slice the air with precision, and a single powerful bite to the throat is enough. But success is never guaranteed. Studies show that only 25 to 30% of hunts end in a kill. During the day, the pride rests, seeking shelter in the shade of low trees or among rock formations. As the first rays of sun touch the dry treetops of Luangwa, a sharp, unmistakable bark cuts the air. It is not a roar or a bellow. It is the alarm call of a Chakma baboon. From the highest branches to the rocky outcrops, the troops are organized with remarkable efficiency. They comprise between 20 and 80 individuals, and every member knows its place. The adult males, standing over 4 feet tall and weighing up to 90 pounds, are formidable guardians. The females, smaller and more agile, maintain the troop's cohesion through intricate social bonds. Grooming, caring for the young, and sharing food are more than just gestures of affection. Their coats, a brownish grey with a thicker mane on the males, blend with the red earth. When moving through the transition zones between woodland and open plain, the Chacma baboons maintain formation. It is a structure designed to guard against surprise attacks from predators like leopards and lions. In the dry season, the troops migrate to higher ground, where visibility is better. In the wet season, they descend in search of fruiting trees and dense vegetation. The diet of these primates is a true testament to their adaptability. They are omnivores, and that gives them an advantage in any scenario. They eat roots, young leaves, seeds, fruits, insects, birds' eggs, and even small vertebrates. But the true strength of the Chacma baboon lies in its communication. They use over 30 different sounds combined with precise facial expressions and body postures. Every call has a specific meaning, and every gesture carries intent. In times of danger, the males may band together in a collective response. They have been seen confronting larger predators to defend the young of the troop. At dusk, the troop sounds subside. The chacma baboons ascend again to the highest branches. There, the young huddle, protected among the adults for the night. The chacma baboon is not merely a resilient primate, it is an architect of its society. Among the high, irregular slopes of the Machinga escarpment, where the ground is arid and vegetation sparse, a troop of nimble, dark-faced figures moves through the branches. Vervet monkeys. Here, where life demands instant decisions, every glance, gesture, and sound can make the difference. With their silver-gray coats and dark faces, vervet monkeys can pass almost unnoticed. But behind this discretion lies a sophisticated society. They live in troops of 20 to over 50 individuals, where order is kept through a clear hierarchy. This social behavior is maintained by one of the most complex communication systems known in monkeys. Over 60 distinct gestures and 36 calls make up their vocabulary, and each sound carries a message. Members of the troop recognize each other by call alone, which helps to maintain cohesion. During the day, vervets explore the ground in search of food, moving between clearings. Their diet is highly varied. Leaves, fruit, flowers, eggs, insects, and small vertebrates. This diversity allows them to adapt to different seasons, surviving periods of scarcity. But the ground carries risks, so a watch is constantly kept. While part of the troop forages, others act as sentinels. A strange sound, the beat of an eagle's wings or a distant rustle in the leaves is all it takes. At sunset, the troop retreats to the treetops, usually in trees with high branches. There they rest in a tight formation, protecting the youngest and maintaining their order. Even at rest, the troop does not lower its guard. Although there are no precise statistics on the number of vervet troops in South Luangwa, the relative lack of interference allows their natural behaviors to unfold consistently. But do not be deceived. Behind their curious gaze and slight build is a mind that is constantly working. They know when to move, what to avoid, and how to survive in a land of giants. In the wilds of Luangwa, where strength, size, and dominance so often define the main players, dust rises softly in the distance, and the muffled sound of hundreds of synchronized footsteps grows. Beneath the unforgiving sun of the Luangwa Valley emerges one of its most formidable assemblies, the African buffalo. From a distance, they seem a single, moving mass. But as they draw closer, the complexity of their social structure is revealed. Powerful bulls, weighing nearly a ton and standing over 5.5 feet at the shoulder, walk with a steady resolve. The females move in small family groups, guiding collective decisions with subtle gestures. In this great herd, decisions are made not by force, but by consensus. Females, upon rising from a rest, will turn their bodies in the direction they wish to travel. The diet of the African buffalo consists almost entirely of grass. They are bulk grazers, which makes them dependent on the ever-shrinking patches of green. In the wet season, abundance allows for shorter migrations, but in the dry season, they are forced towards the river. Where vegetation still endures. To reach it, they must often cross deep water. And even in the face of that risk, they do not flinch. They cross as a herd, protecting the calves. And should a predator dare to attack a calf, the response can be ferocious. There are recorded scenes of entire herds turning back on an attacker, forcing even lions into retreat. But this species does not live by strength alone. Their internal organization is remarkable. Older bulls, often known as lone dagger boys, live in separate bachelor herds. Reproduction typically occurs at the height of the rainy season, when food is plentiful. According to studies conducted in Luangwa, a calf's survival rate is directly linked to the size of its herd. In larger herds, the risk of a successful predator attack is significantly reduced. Though it is not a predator, the African buffalo is often called the Black Death. The name comes from its unpredictable behavior. When it feels threatened, it does not flee. In the Luangwa Valley, life is harsh, resources are limited, and competition is constant. But the African buffalo demonstrates that true strength can come from solidarity. As twilight descends, as a golden light washes over the savannah and the sounds of the night begin to stir, in Luangwa, every animal has its role, and every path tells a story. There is no room for fragility, only for those who know how to listen to the earth, to follow the herd. From the majestic tread of the elephant to the precise strategy of the lion. From the vigilance of the Vervet monkey to the collective might of the buffalo, the savannah pulses with a primal power. It is in this wild stage, shaped over millennia, that life endures. Africa, an ancient continent, vast and untamed, where the land breathes with stories older than time itself. Here, under endless skies and across sprawling landscapes, survival is a daily struggle written in dust, shadow, and blood. At the heart of this wilderness are the ultimate predators. They are nature's finest creations, honed by millions of years of evolution into hunters of unparalleled skill. Lions dominate the open plains, their roars echoing like thunder, a reminder that they are the rulers of the savannah. Leopards glide silently through the dense forests, masters of concealment whose presence is known only when it is too late. Cheetahs, born for speed, turn every chase into a dramatic life-or-death pursuit. Beneath the waterways, crocodiles lie in wait with ancient patience. Their strike is sudden, swift, and absolute. But the land of these predators is not defined by violence alone. Each hunter is a guardian of balance, ensuring that the great herds do not overwhelm the fragile ecosystems. The migration of the wildebeest, the movements of zebra and gazelle, even the nesting of birds. All are shaped by the shadow of these hunters. The predators are not destroyers. They are the protectors of balance, silently upholding the web of life. Yet, Africa remains a place of mystery. Beyond the familiar giants, other predators still roam. Hyenas, intelligent and resourceful, often underestimated but vital to the cycle of survival. And the birds of prey, whose keen eyes command the skies. To step into Africa is to step into a realm where beauty and brutality coexist. Every dawn brings new stories of courage, competition, and resilience. Every sunset whispers of the hard-won survival under a fading Sunday. This is not just a story of predators. This is the story of Africa itself, majestic, mysterious, and eternal. Welcome to the secret heart of Africa, a kingdom ruled by the ultimate predators. Nyera is not just a sanctuary. It is a fortress against extinction. A place where nature is still allowed to heal itself. Now let us turn our gaze beneath the water's surface. Here, under the cool riverbanks, where the floodplain forest holds moisture year-round, another giant lies submerged, silent and still. Pods of hippos rest in the cool shallows. Their massive bodies are cloaked by the murky water, waiting for nightfall and the call of the land. They surface only for a moment, taking a breath every few minutes before disappearing again beneath the river's calm facade. As darkness falls, they silently emerge from the water, treading ancient, well-worn paths out into the open grasslands. Here, under the cover of darkness, each individual can consume up to 88 pounds of fresh grass in a single night. However, few creatures dare to confront a full-grown hippo. Weighing between 3,300 and 4,000 pounds, with jaws that can open to an astonishing 150 degrees, the hippo is a living embodiment of raw power. They are not predators, but when provoked, they have been known to take down crocodiles, African buffalo, and even humans. Underwater, they exhibit another unique behavior to mark their territory. By flicking its tail back and forth at high speed while defecating, a dominant male will spray its waste over a wide area. This is not an unsanitary act, but a powerful visual and olfactory message to assert its dominance. Their survival is not just about physicality, but also about evolution. Within this river giant lies an oceanic secret, a story of a path not taken. Millions of years ago, its ancestor stood at a fork in the river of time. One path led to the deep oceans and became the whale. The other remained bound to the land and the river, becoming the hippo. They are two answers to the same ancient question, forever separated by their choices, yet still whispering to each other in a shared language of the water. Despite their differences, whales and hippos still share remarkable biological traits. Underwater communication using low frequencies, and giving birth underwater, and the remarkable ability to hold their breath for up to 6 minutes. But their role extends beyond mere survival. Hippos are crucial architects of the river ecosystem. Through their behavior of stirring up the mud, they redistribute nutrients, allowing aquatic plants to thrive. Sharing these waters is another character, sometimes a rival, sometimes a neighbor, the Nile crocodile. Patient and silent, it lies in wait just below the surface, with only its eyes, ears, and nostrils exposed. Perfectly still, perfectly ready, waiting for that fatal moment when an unsuspecting animal steps to the water's edge to drink. This jaw is evolution's ultimate commitment to a single, final act. All of its power, all of its purpose, is channeled into the closing snap. In this brutal bargain, the strength to open has been sacrificed for the absolute power to hold shut. It is a weapon designed only to end a struggle, never to begin one gently. This reveals a clear evolutionary priority. The Nile crocodile has maximized its offensive power at the cost of flexibility. In these hidden nests, the sun itself plays God. For the destiny of an entire generation is not decided by genes, but by the warmth of the sand. A subtle shift in temperature is all it takes to tip the balance, to decree whether a dynasty of kings or queens will emerge from the shells. In riverine forest ecosystems, the Nile crocodile helps regulate populations of fish and the mammals that come to drink. Leaving the humid riverine forests, the landscape opens up into vast savannas and miombo woodlands that stretch to the horizon. This is an arid and hot place. Yet, it forms the biological heart of Nyerere National Park. Two distinct rainy seasons bring between 30 and 51 inches of rainfall annually, breathing life into the landscape and setting the rhythm for plant growth cycles. Conversely, the long dry season with minimal rainfall forces wildlife to travel farther in search of water and food. In this sun-scorched, sparsely vegetated land, where rain is a rarity, the African elephant does not just survive, it transforms its environment. As deeply social creatures, elephants live in tight-knit herds, often led by an experienced matriarch. She guides their movements, imparts vital knowledge, and protects the young. An elephant's trunk is not just a tool, it is a lifeline. With over 40,000 muscles, it performs a range of tasks: plucking tender leaves, breaking thick branches, digging for hidden underground water. Their spatial memory is phenomenal. Elephants can remember the locations of dozens of water sources and seasonal foraging areas, traveling up to 18 miles a day in search of them. An advantage that proves crucial during prolonged droughts. Like their Asian relatives, the African elephant herd revolves around the oldest female, the matriarch. But her leadership is not earned through dominance. It is wisdom. African elephants also possess remarkable emotional intelligence. They engage in greeting ceremonies, share food, and mourn their dead with moving displays of grief. According to a 2024 report by the Worldwide Fund for Nature, the African elephant population in the Nyerere ecosystem has recovered to nearly 20,000 individuals. As the great herds fade over the horizon, their forms swallowed by the golden dust, a new chapter begins. From the grasses, towering figures emerge. The African buffalo stepping out onto the open savanna like ancient warriors. They gather in great numbers under the unforgiving African Sunday. Resilient, enduring, and unyielding, the African buffalo stands as a living symbol of resistance and survival. In the wet season, these formidable animals gather in massive herds, sometimes numbering in the thousands. It is not just a spectacular sight, it is a strategy. Buffalo are a favored target for lions. A 2024 study revealed they account for 46% of lion predation attempts and provide more than half of their total consumed biomass. When danger lurks, the young are instinctively sheltered in the center of the herd. While the strongest males form a living wall on the perimeter. These guardians do not flee, they fight. Armed with curved horns and raw muscle, they have been seen to confront, and even repel lions in impressive displays of strength and solidarity. The buffalo herds prefer open savannas near water sources, migrating with the rhythm of the seasons to chase greener pastures and avoid scarcity. As the sun sets below the horizon, darkness drapes the plains, and a silent tension descends. The herd becomes vigilant. In the arid savannas and sparse woodlands of Nyerere, the lion's hunt is not just a primal instinct. It is a masterclass in coordination and strategy. Here, hunting is a calculated team effort. When it comes time to take down a formidable target like an adult African buffalo, it is the males who charge forward. A 2024 study in these arid regions revealed a clear preference. 56% of successful lion hunts targeted African buffalo. And in the dry season, when the buffalo travel farther for water and visibility is reduced by the tall grass, the lion's advantage grows. But in the wild, no meal is guaranteed. Just as the lion settles down to enjoy its hard-won prize, a presence stirs in the shadows. Wily, cautious eyes have watched the action from a distance. Before the lion can realize it, the carcass is gone. In such cases, there is only one prime suspect, the spotted hyena. Across the arid savannas and sparse woodlands of Nyera National Park, a cunning force stalks both day and night, the spotted hyena. Often misrepresented as mere scavengers, these formidable predators are, in fact, one of Africa's most successful hunters. Combining the instincts of both predator and opportunist, hyenas operate with remarkable flexibility. They roam the landscape in large clans, sometimes numbering from 20 to 80 individuals. A 2024 study revealed that spotted hyenas obtain 60 to 95% of their food through active hunting, excelling particularly against prey like wildebeest and impala. While they may lack the raw bulk of lions, hyenas compete with them on every other front. Are fierce competitors, sharing nearly 60% of the same food sources. But in Nyera, hyenas do more than just scavenge. They hunt on their own terms. Small hunting parties, often of 2 to 5 individuals, target medium-sized prey, chasing down antelope at speeds of up to 37 miles per hour. Beneath their cunning lies sheer power. Spotted hyenas boast the strongest bite force among terrestrial carnivores in the hyena family, up to 4,500 newtons, capable of crushing large bones. Their advantages extend beyond strength. With exceptional agility, hearing that can detect sounds up to 6 miles away, and a deceptive range of vocalizations, hyenas hold a distinct tactical edge. The cheetah's body is engineered for the sprint. Long limbs, a lightweight frame, and a fused spine create a perfect spring for explosive movement. Unlike other big cats that can fully retract their claws, the cheetah's claws are only semi-retractable, acting much like the spikes on a sprinter's shoes. This unique structure provides excellent traction on the ground, allowing for explosive accelerations and sharp, high-speed turns without slipping. But what it gains in speed, it sacrifices in strength. Unlike lions or leopards, the cheetah cannot climb easily, nor can it defend its kill against more powerful rivals. Its lightweight skull, designed for aerodynamic efficiency, results in a weaker bite force, limiting its ability to crush bone or hold onto larger prey. This fragility extends to the genetic level. Twice in the last 100,000 years, and again just 12,000 years ago, the species experienced severe genetic bottlenecks. As a result, today's cheetah population shares less than 4% of the genetic diversity typical of other mammals. Speed is both a blessing and a burden. The cheetah's hunting strategy depends on its keen eyesight, and raw acceleration, targeting prey over short distances in broad daylight. But that burst is brief, lasting only 20 to 30 seconds before the risk of overheating threatens collapse. And while the cheetah excels in the chase, it falters in the aftermath. It lacks the brute strength to defend its kill, the stealth to avoid detection, and the social bonds for cooperative hunting or fending off threats. In stark contrast to the solitary sprint of the cheetah, the African wild dog thrives on unity, hunting not alone but as a pack in perfect coordination. It begins in silence, a slow, synchronized advance across the open plains. Each individual is aware of its role. No sound, no signal, just instinct and an unspoken bond. A 2025 camera trap study in the Nyerere region documented 141 African wild dogs distributed across 24 packs. Most groups averaged 6 members, though some robust packs could number up to 23. These are not merely hunters. They are elite pursuit predators with a success rate of 60 to 90%. Wild dogs far outperform lions or leopards. Each hunt unfolds like a symphony. Members communicate through a series of high-pitched chirps and whines, tracking not only their prey but also the position and movement of every member of the pack. Capable of reaching speeds up to 40 miles per hour, they can sustain a relentless pursuit over 1 to 2.5 miles, gradually exhausting their prey. Then surrounding and overwhelming it with precision. But perhaps their most extraordinary trait lies not in how they hunt, but in their compassion. In wild dog society, care is shared. The stronger adults regurgitate food not only for the pups, but also for the elderly or injured members of the pack. Today, Nyerere supports the largest known population of African wild dogs anywhere on the continent, from 800 to 1,000 individuals. They flow across the savannah like a living current. Across the open savannas and sparse woodlands, a figure towers above all else: the Angolan giraffe, also known as the smoky giraffe. This height advantage means the giraffe does not compete directly with other grazers like impala or African buffalo. But what it gains in height, it pays for in maneuverability. Drinking presents a particular challenge. To lower its head to a waterhole, a giraffe must splay its long front legs or kneel awkwardly, placing it in one of the most vulnerable positions in the animal kingdom. But nature, the master of balance, has equipped the giraffe with extraordinary internal adaptations. A complex system of valves in its arteries and veins manages blood flow along its slender neck. Its heart, a 24-pound engine, generates the immense pressure needed to pump blood nearly 20 feet high. In the rainy season, shallow pools are plentiful. But even then, the giraffe often prefers to hydrate through the moisture-rich foliage of acacia and combretum trees. In the dry season, when water becomes scarce, they are forced to take greater risks. Venturing to exposed waterholes, they become easy targets for ambushing lions or lurking Nile crocodiles. Yet, the giraffe persists. Blessed with a remarkable tolerance for dehydration, it can survive for 2 to 3 days without drinking, relying instead on the water reserves in its leafy diet. Beyond the clearing, another character enters the stage: the Masai giraffe. It steps gracefully into the spaces left by the elephants. Towering over the acacia trees, it feeds on the soft new foliage. This is the tallest of all giraffe species and the tallest terrestrial animal on Earth. A full-grown Masai giraffe can stand up to 19 feet tall. This remarkable stature allows them to reach the treetops that few other herbivores can touch. In the rainy season, when the acacia trees burst with fresh leaves, they browse from the canopy down. But their towering height also carries a potential weakness. To drink, a giraffe must spread its legs or kneel to reach the water's surface, a moment of dangerous exposure. However, this giant of the savannah is now under threat. Since 2019, the Masai giraffe has been listed as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. In the last 3 decades, their numbers have fallen by nearly half, from 70,000 to only about 32,000 individuals in the wild as of 2024. The throne of the savannah belongs to one species alone, the lion. Unlike the others, it needs no competition or recognition. As the apex predator, it knows its place. In the pride, the rules are clear. The dominant male protects the territory and the young, while the lionesses, swift, precise and powerful, carry out the hunt. From the edge of the forest, where the darkness meets the open plains, they lie in wait. This threshold is the boundary that all prey must cross. Here, the lionesses strike with coordinated force. The male holds back, standing guard against threats. Yet, tradition governs the feast. Even after a successful hunt, the first bite belongs to him. The lion is unique among the cat family. They live in prides, complex social units bound by cooperation, hunting, protection, and the shared raising of young. For the young males, life is harsh. At 2 to 3 years of age, they are driven out, forced to wander in search of a kingdom of their own. When they take over a pride, they often eliminate the previous male's offspring, sending the females into estrus. A brutal but effective strategy to ensure their own lineage. A lion's territory can range from 8 to 154 square miles. In the dry season, waterholes become magnets for prey and ambush sites for lions. The diet varies with location and season. In the western corridor of the Serengeti, zebra can make up nearly half of their prey, along with buffalo, wildebeest, and warthog. But even the rulers are not invincible. Across Africa, lion numbers are declining. A 2025 study in conservation biology warned that prey loss is leading to population decline. And on the open plains, there can be only one true sprinter, the cheetah. The cheetah is the fastest land animal on Earth, capable of reaching speeds of up to 75 miles per hour in just a few seconds. An acceleration that rivals a Ferrari. But speed comes at a price. Their narrow skulls reduce wind resistance, but they also leave them with weaker jaws and shorter canines. To survive, the cheetah chooses its battles carefully, focusing on the vulnerable, the young, the solitary, the stragglers of the herd. Before the chase begins, a cheetah climbs a termite mound or a low rise, observing the wind's direction and the movement of the gazelles. For years, scientists believed that overheating forced the cheetah to abandon its hunt. But research at the University of the Witwatersrand has revealed the opposite. Body temperature during the chase rarely exceeds 101.1 degrees Fahrenheit, rising only after a successful hunt, not from exertion but from stress. To maximize success, the cheetah hunts in the twilight hours of dawn and dusk, when the savannah is cooler and the dominant predators are less active. The cheetah's existence is a constant risk. Their reproductive rates are low, and their cubs are extremely fragile. In the wild, up to 90% of cubs under 3 months old do not survive. Cheetahs roam vast territories, from 174 to 579 square miles, patrolled with silent efficiency. Unlike lions, they defend these ranges not with violence, but with scent. As the sun begins to set below the horizon, a golden light filters through the trees along the Rufiji River. On the low branches, a troop of vervet monkeys gathers. They are drawn to the cool refuge of the floodplain forest, where the roots of fig and sycamore trees retain precious moisture. Sustaining hidden underground water sources through the harsh, dry season. Vervet monkeys live in tight-knit social groups of 10 to 50 individuals. In these dynamic communities, every member plays a role in survival. Their pale, greenish-gray coats and jet-black faces make them instantly recognizable. But it is their language, a complex system of calls and gestures that allows them to thrive. Masters of survival, vervet monkeys rely on a sharp memory, a flexible diet, and an almost instinctual understanding of their environment. Through these adaptive strategies, vervet monkeys become more than just inhabitants of the forest. They become ecosystem engineers. They disperse seeds, regulate insect populations, and serve as living indicators of the forest's overall health. From the towering treetops along the Rufiji River, a piercing cry echoes across the floodplain. It is the unmistakable call of the African fish eagle, the anthem of the African birds. With a wingspan of nearly 8 feet, this striking predator is instantly recognizable by its snow-white head and chestnut-colored body, a symbol of power and elegance. They live in bonded pairs, nesting high on the riverbanks, where the dense riverine forests provide both shelter and a commanding view over their aquatic domain. Its hunting style is nothing short of spectacular. Soaring high on the thermals, it scans the shimmering water below. Then, in a powerful burst, it dives, talons extended, snatching fish weighing up to 4.5 pounds from just below the surface. But this master of the skies is not above a little piracy. Opportunistic and cunning, it will sometimes steal prey from other birds, kingfishers, pelicans, asserting its dominance with a calculated ease. As the dry season arrives and the fish retreat to deeper pools, the eagle moves closer to the shore, its haunting call echoing louder through the thinning foliage. With an estimated 300,000 to 400,000 individuals across the freshwater systems of sub-Saharan Africa, the African fish eagle is more than just a charismatic predator. It is an ecological barometer. One of the most striking sights in this ecosystem is the bold stripes of the plains zebra. Its impressive black and white pattern cuts through the green, standing out like spontaneous brushstrokes on a living canvas. After the rains, these zebras gather in large herds on the lush, moisture-rich grasslands. Here, the new shoots, dense with nutrients, carpet the plains with abundance, offering a feast for the herbivores. They often travel with antelope species like impala and lechwe, forming loose associations that offer mutual protection. In this symbiotic network of the grasslands, zebras also play a subtle but essential role as ecological pathfinders. By grazing on the taller grasses, they clear the way for smaller herbivores to access the tender shoots hidden beneath. But these iconic stripes offer more than just beauty. Each pattern is as unique as a fingerprint, helping individuals to recognize one another. More remarkably, They act as a natural repellent against biting insects like tsetse flies and play a role in regulating body temperature. A familiar sight in the wetlands and seasonal floodplains of Nyera National Park is the African jacana. Often called the Jesus bird for its ability to walk on water. With its oversized feet and extraordinarily long toes, it defies gravity. Stepping gracefully on floating vegetation as if gliding effortlessly across the water's surface. This remarkable adaptation is not just eye-catching. It allows the African jacana to thrive in the dense, hyacinth-filled shallows, places too treacherous for most other species. But perhaps most striking is their reversal of parental roles. Here, the female courts multiple males, while the male takes on the entire burden of incubating the eggs and raising the young, a rare dynamic among birds. Among them is the black rhino. Unlike their cousins who roam the open savannas, these rhinos prefer the steep slopes the granite hills where dense layers of bush, fragmented forests, and rocky terrain conceal them in mystery. This is one of the last places on Earth where the black rhino can exist almost in complete secrecy. Their story is not one of spectacle, but of silence. They move slowly, deliberately, weaving through the combretum thickets, marking their paths with scars on the trees, and faint, dusty footprints on the baked earth. Their signature horn, iconic and curved, is more than a weapon. It is a tool used to dig, strip bark, and break branches. It helps them survive in the arid, unforgiving terrain. Yet, this ancient creature walks on the knife's edge of extinction, Its vulnerability lies not just in its dwindling numbers, but in the very nature of its life. The black rhino reproduces slowly, a single calf every 4 to 5 years, with the mother nursing for up to 2 years. Even the loss of a single animal echoes for decades. Under the vast blue sky, the first light of dawn bathes the golden grasslands. Herds of wildebeest, zebra and buffalo graze peacefully, unaware that danger lurks in the shadows. This is no quiet paradise. This is a kingdom ruled by predators. And at the apex is the lion. More than just an apex predator. It is a timeless symbol of power and authority. The savannah is a land where vitality and harshness are intertwined. A vast expanse of rolling grasslands, scattered thickets, and winding rivers that cut through the arid plains. However, not every part of this landscape is suitable for lions. These apex predators require open spaces for hunting and movement, along with sparse woodlands and low bushes for cover and ambush. Lions depend on reliable water supplies and abundant prey to sustain their prides. This is why areas like Kruger National Park in South Africa and the Ngorongoro crater in Tanzania have become strongholds for these magnificent predators. However, survival on the savannah is not easy. Each day brings new challenges. Water sources dry up, prey migrates with the seasons, and danger lurks around every corner. Unlike most great cats, which are solitary hunters, lions form social groups called prides. drawing strength not just from their physical power, but from the deep bonds shared among the pride members. A typical lion pride consists of 10 to 15 individuals, although in ideal conditions, it can grow to as many as 30. At the heart of the pride are the lioness's mothers, sisters, and aunts. Life in a lion pride is not just about hunting and defending territory. It is a delicate balance of power, cooperation, and deep social bonds. Gentle licks on the golden fur and soft head rubs are not just grooming rituals. They strengthen unity, reduce tension, and reaffirm each lion's place within the pride. The African Savannah, with its endless grasslands stretching to the horizon, is the grand stage for a timeless epic of resilience, strength, and unity. Recent ecological studies have found that vultures often fly at altitudes of 1,600 to 5,000 feet around the waterholes during the dry season. This is when the mortality rate of animals is high due to exhaustion, malnutrition, or injuries sustained while competing for water. From above, with a vision 3 to 4 times sharper than a human's, they can spot a wildebeest straying from its herd. Unlike the New World vultures, which rely heavily on their sense of smell, the African vultures are completely dependent on their sight. This effect can attract dozens or even hundreds of vultures in less than an hour. Their bald heads and necks allow them to reach deep into the chest cavity or the abdominal region of a carcass without their feathers getting matted or dirty. Their strong, curved beaks can tear through the thick hide of large animals like the African buffalo or the giraffe. A long, flexible neck allows them to access the most nutrient-rich organs, the liver, the heart, the intestines, which are full of protein and minerals. Their immune system is a biological marvel. With a stomach acid that has a pH close to 1, they can neutralize pathogens. Their migratory behavior is much more flexible than that of many other birds of prey. And then, another opportunist strides into the scene. They can travel for hundreds of miles to follow the movements of the wildebeest and the zebra or to reach areas affected by drought. At the waterhole, the competition for food is not just between different vulture species, but also includes the Marabou stork. Both feed on the carrion from the leftover prey of the predator, but the vulture has the advantage in numbers, tearing strength, and speed of arrival. They usually arrive just a few minutes after the vultures have started to gather. The Marabous descend with a slow but determined gait, walking straight into the crowd. In many cases, that beak becomes a weapon used to push back the rivals and snatch the best pieces of meat. Their evolutionary adaptations are clearly reflected in their physical traits. Like many vultures, their head and neck are almost bald, sometimes with just a few downy feathers, which minimizes the risk of contamination. Their large, strong, and straight beak acts like a dagger, capable of cutting through tough muscle tissue and even killing small prey. Their diet shows how opportunistic they are. Besides scavenging, the Marabou stork also eats fish, frogs, insects, lizards, nestlings, eggs, and rodents. They frequently forage in the garbage dumps near human settlements, where leftover food becomes a convenient source of energy. Sometimes they wait for the vultures to tear open the thick hide before stepping in to claim the softer tissues inside, saving effort and avoiding risk. At the waterhole, their role extends beyond scavenging. The Marabou stork closely observes the weak or injured animals, attacking with quick pecks. They are also known to hunt for fish in the shrinking pools as the dry season deepens. But that long beak can also be a disadvantage, making it difficult to grip slippery fish in the muddy water. But high above, a pair of golden eyes is watching for every mistake. Perched motionless on a bare, sun-bleached branch, the African fish eagle locks its piercing golden eyes on the scene below. The splash of water and the flapping of wings become a signal too loud to ignore. The eagle leans forward slightly, spreads its 7.5-foot wingspan, and dives, the wind whistling as it descends. But it is not aiming for the fish in the water, it is aiming for the one holding it. A shrill cry tears through the air, and the Marabou stork freezes, glancing up for a split second. Just a moment's hesitation, and the fish slips from its beak, falling to the muddy ground. In a flash, the African fish eagle folds its wings and dives like an arrow, its legs extended, its talons lined with rough, horny scales. The African fish eagle is a close relative of the North American bald eagle. It is found widely throughout sub-Saharan Africa, from the Great Lakes like Victoria, Tanganyika, and Malawi, to the great rivers like the Nile and the Zambezi. Their movements are not long-distance migrations, but seasonal shifts driven by the availability of food. In the ecosystem, the African fish eagle plays a dual role. As a top predator of fish and waterfowl, and as both a scavenger and a kleptoparasite, taking advantage of the meals that others have caught. As the shadows of darkness fade over the still surface of the waterhole, the last sounds of the night begin to quiet. Only the harshness of the deep, dry season remains, tightening its grip on the savannah. The predators have retreated, leaving behind a heavy silence. Suddenly, a herd of Cape buffalo appears, presenting a great but perilous opportunity. Their size and strength make the hunt incredibly risky. The matriarch decides to lead the pride towards the Cape buffalo herd, beginning a dangerous but necessary journey. This hunt is crucial to save the entire pride, including Junior. With the river dry and prey scarce, the matriarch must make a bold choice to lead her pride, including the weakened Junior, towards the herd of Cape buffalo. The competition in the ecosystem is fierce, forcing animals to change their behavior. A leopard must now hunt during the day and defend its kill from jackals. Meanwhile, Junior struggles to keep up, weakened by lack of food. But his mother and the pride support him, helping him to keep moving. However, the matriarch faces the challenge of keeping Junior with the group, as his weakness could slow the entire pride down. The harshness of the icy regions on the Arctic tundra, where cold winds howl and the ground is always blanketed in snow, is the playground of one of nature's most powerful predators, the grey wolf, Canis. This majestic wolf is not only a symbol of strength and resilience in folklore, but also a living testament to extraordinary adaptability within its ecosystem. Wolves' exceptional hunting abilities are based on their tight social structure, which allows them to hunt in packs and take down prey much larger than themselves, such as deer and moose. However, the pack mentality not only serves the purpose of hunting, but also strengthens the essential social bonds necessary for the survival of the entire group. It is their cooperation in hunting strategies that allows wolves to divide food resources efficiently, increasing the overall survival rate of the pack. The ability to adapt and thrive in a wide range of environments, from dense forests and tundra to vast grasslands and arid deserts, is a key factor that has enabled grey wolves to survive and flourish. This diversity of habitats allows them to occupy a wide range of ecological niches, making it easier for them to avoid threats from climate change or human encroachment. Not only that, their keen ability to adjust hunting strategies and choose prey based on available resources further increases their chances of survival in even the harshest conditions. Another important characteristic to note is the territorial behavior of grey wolves. Each wolf pack typically maintains and defends vast territories, which can cover up to hundreds of square miles. Defending their territory not only helps minimize competition for food between groups, but also ensures a stable food supply. At the same time, it creates a safe space to raise the next generation, an essential factor for the survival of the species. In addition, grey wolves have a highly complex communication system that includes howling, body language, and scent marking. This system plays a crucial role in maintaining group cohesion, coordinating hunts, and defending territory. Through effective communication, Wolves can convey valuable information about potential dangers or changes in their environment, thereby increasing the entire pack's chances of survival. As highly social animals, wolves live in packs that usually consist of family members. This tightly organized social structure not only increases hunting efficiency, but also creates tremendous strength through coordinated group activities. Thanks to this, wolf packs are able to hunt larger prey such as deer and bison, which would be tough challenges if they had to face them alone. The remarkable balance between pack strength, adaptability, and effective hunting strategies in grey wolves offers a valuable lesson in survival in the wild. They are not only formidable predators but also vivid symbols of survival in an ever-changing natural world. A lone wolf in the wild might seem like the image of isolation, but when we look at the structure of the pack, we see a completely different story. The herd mentality not only increases hunting efficiency, but also strengthens strong social bonds, a vital factor that helps a group survive and thrive. Sharing food among members is not simply a matter of survival. It also symbolizes unity and collective responsibility, ensuring that even the weaker individuals receive the necessary nutrition to maintain the overall health of the group. The adaptability of grey wolves is also a highlight in their survival story. They can thrive in a wide range of environments, from dense forests and arid deserts to vast tundras and sprawling grassland. It's this very adaptability that allows them to find suitable survival niches and avoid many threats, such as climate change and human encroachment. Wolves are even able to adjust their hunting strategies and choose their prey based on the available food sources in each area, demonstrating remarkable intelligence and adaptability in the wild. When talking about the North American ecosystem, it's impossible not to mention the American black bear, a truly iconic species that plays a crucial role in the natural world. The American black bear, Ursus americanus, is a mammal that embodies the majestic image and untamed beauty of this continent. Their average size is truly impressive, with weights ranging from 150 to 600 pounds, depending on their habitat and whether food sources are abundant or scarce. The diverse fur colors of black bears also add to the distinctiveness of the species, ranging from jet black to brown, cinnamon, and even a pale golden hue, reminiscent of summer sunlight. One standout feature of the black bear's body is its long, sharply curved claws and a noticeably shorter snout compared to other bear species. As omnivores, American black bears have a highly varied diet, ranging from fruits, nuts, and leaves to insects and small animals. Their flexible eating habits allow them to easily adjust their diet according to the season and store fat in their bodies to prepare for the harsh winter months when food becomes scarce. In the cold season, black bears don't fully hibernate, but instead enter a temporary state of torpor, significantly slowing their breathing and metabolism so they can survive on stored energy until spring arrives. The range of the American black bear extends from Canada and Alaska down through the forests of the eastern United States and even into some areas of Mexico. They adapt to a variety of ecosystems, from broadleaf forests and coniferous forests to swamps and even rugged mountainous areas. The thickness of the vegetation provides them with a safe shelter and an abundant food source. Although they are not primary predators, American black bears still take advantage of animal carcasses left behind by larger predators, such as deer remains after wolf or coyote hunts. Sometimes they even hunt small prey, demonstrating an impressive opportunistic instinct when it comes to finding food. Through each story about wolves and black bears, we gain a clearer, more nuanced picture of life and survival skills in the wild. It is their ability to build social connections, adapt flexibly, and take advantage of the abundant resources in their environment that has enabled these species not only to survive, but also to thrive amid countless natural and human challenges. This is a profound lesson about the power of community, perseverance, and intelligence in the endless journey of survival for all living beings. In the wild, animals such as rodents and young deer often become prey for black bears, especially when other food sources are scarce. With their extremely keen sense of smell and sharp eyesight, black bears can easily locate their prey, especially during the salmon spawning season in the Pacific Northwest. Along riverbanks, bears often wait patiently, skillfully using the strength of their front legs to catch fish. Their sharp underwater vision allows them to track every movement of the salmon, demonstrating an impressive adaptation to their environment. Not only are American black bears tenacious hunters, but they also play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of their forest habitats. Their feeding habits play a crucial role in dispersing seeds, promoting forest regeneration, and enhancing plant diversity. When they eat and then disperse seeds through their digestive systems, more plant species are able to grow, creating a solid foundation for a rich ecosystem that supports many other organisms in the food chain. In addition, black bears also help regulate populations of prey species, such as rodents and insects, thereby maintaining ecological balance in the area. Their very presence is a clear sign that the ecosystem is functioning in a stable and sustainable manner. In the vast Alaskan sky, the bald eagle stands as a symbol of power and freedom, its striking white head and tail feathers contrasting against its dark brown body. Their large wings, which can span nearly 8 feet, allow them to glide gracefully over vast areas. The most breathtaking scene is when an eagle swoops down from above, using its sharp talons to catch a fish from the water, a display of hunting that is both powerful and artful. Witnessing this, viewers can't help but marvel at the bird's extraordinary hunting skills. Images of majestic eagles perched atop towering tree branches or soaring over the emerald waters of Alaska's coastal seas add to the grandeur and pristine beauty of this wild region. On the chilly waters of the Pacific Ocean, sea otters display a unique beauty, renowned for their playful and friendly nature. Otters often play and float on their backs, using rocks to crack open shells and oysters. This not only demonstrates their ability to use tools, but also serves as proof of their intelligence. The thick, soft fur of the sea otter, considered the densest in the animal kingdom, helps it stay warm in icy waters. A testament to nature's remarkable evolutionary adaptations. One of the most beautiful and heartwarming moments is when a mother otter cradles her pup on her belly, gently floating through the kelp forests. This image is not only a testament to the bond between individuals, but also a symbol of the vibrant life that thrives in the wild. The beauty of Alaska's wildlife lies not only in each individual species, but also in the intricate connections within the ecological network they create. Every creature, from black bears and bald eagles to sea otters, is an essential link that helps sustain the flow of life and maintain biodiversity, creating a vibrant and lively natural landscape. This reminds us that by protecting a single species, we are actually safeguarding an entire natural world filled with countless incredible stories and intertwined emotions. Maintaining balance in their ecosystem is an important task carried out by predators such as the North American grizzly bear and the wolf, which helps regulate the populations of herbivores. Meanwhile, animals like moose and caribou play an important role in the plant growth cycle of forests and the cold tundra regions. In addition, migratory birds such as majestic swans and various species of wild ducks not only signal the changing of the seasons, but also play an essential role in maintaining the health of wetland ecosystems, helping to preserve the rich biodiversity found there. Polar bears are truly extraordinary animals, evolved to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth, the icy Arctic. With their thick white fur, massive size, and exceptional hunting skills, polar bears possess unique biological and physical characteristics that enable them to adapt to freezing, seemingly insurmountable icy conditions. One of the most remarkable features is the thick layer of blubber under the skin, which can be up to 4 inches thick. This not only provides insulation, but also serves as a valuable energy reserve when food becomes scarce. The fur of polar bears, although it appears pure white, is actually made up of hollow, transparent hairs. This unique structure helps them retain heat efficiently and allows them to blend almost perfectly into the surrounding snowy landscape, creating a natural camouflage. Their fur consists of a dense undercoat of fine hair and long protective guard hairs that are water resistant, helping the bears stay dry even when swimming in icy waters. A bear's body is also equipped with strong, large limbs and webbed feet, perfectly designed for swift swimming and hunting in vast bodies of water. Their front paws are bigger than their hind paws, making it easier for them to paddle, increase their speed, and move with greater agility. The polar bear's incredibly sharp sense of smell allows it to detect its main prey, seals, from far away, even when they're hiding beneath thick layers of ice. Seals, especially ringed seals and bearded seals, are the primary food source for polar bears. They often stand guard by seal breathing holes on the ice, patiently waiting to hunt. This quiet hunting strategy showcases their intelligence and exceptional hunting skills. In addition to seals, during the summer months when food is more plentiful, bears also eat some other marine animals, bird eggs, and even a small amount of plants. However, their heavy reliance on seals makes them highly vulnerable to changes in sea ice. When summer arrives and the ice gradually melts, food becomes increasingly scarce, and polar bears may face serious challenges to their survival. Climate change is causing a decline in the ice area that plays a crucial role in their hunting activities, posing a serious threat to the population and health of this iconic species. Understanding the importance of protecting the natural habitat of polar bears not only helps maintain the ecological balance of the Arctic, but is also a dual responsibility for humanity in the face of the unpredictable consequences of global climate change. In the harsh wilderness of the Arctic, polar bears display a unique survival strategy known as walking hibernation. When the sea ice melts in the summer, they reduce their activity and rely on stored body fat to survive, until the sea ice returns in the fall. This is not just a means of survival, but also demonstrates a subtle adaptation to the harsh conditions of the surrounding environment. Notably, this walking hibernation process isn't true hibernation, but it effectively helps them conserve energy during periods of food scarcity. Polar bears are typically solitary animals, but their social structure can change significantly depending on food availability and the season. Males will roam across vast territories, while females with their young tend to maintain smaller territories and strictly defend their hunting grounds. The mother-cub relationship in polar bears is truly remarkable. The mother bear is not only a protector, but also a devoted teacher, guiding her cubs as they learn essential hunting and survival skills throughout the first 2 to 3 years of their lives. This period is extremely important because the valuable skills that the cubs learn will determine their ability to survive in a challenging environment. Despite their incredible adaptability, polar bears are facing numerous serious threats to their survival. Among these, climate change is the biggest challenge, causing Arctic sea ice to melt rapidly. When their hunting grounds, the sea ice where polar bears search for seals, disappear, they face the risk of food shortages, leading to malnutrition and a decline in their population. For a long time, polar bears have symbolized the resilience and adaptability of wildlife in harsh environments. But now, they have also become a warning sign of the damage humans are causing to the Arctic ecosystem. Through their unique physical characteristics, specialized hunting techniques, and well-adapted social structures, polar bears have survived for thousands of years. However, existing threats such as climate change, habitat loss, and conflicts with humans require urgent conservation efforts. Raising awareness and understanding of the greatness of this animal is not only essential for its protection, but also helps future generations appreciate and preserve the pristine beauty of the Arctic, the natural home of the polar bear. The polar bear is a living embodiment of strength, resilience, and pure beauty at the edge of the frozen world. A creature that has survived thousands of years of evolution to adapt perfectly to one of the harshest environments on Earth. However, now those once powerful footprints are gradually fading away with every stream of melting ice. Not because they have grown weaker, but because their habitat is being eroded by human activity. The question isn't, can they continue to exist? It's whether we can act in time to preserve that beauty for future generations. This is the moment for you to pause with nature moment and listen to the silent call from the Arctic. In the ravaged landscape of Ruaha, a resilient leader, the matriarch of the southern lion pride, prepares to guide her family through the harshest test in a decade. The matriarch is a strong and experienced leader. For 10 years, she has led a pride of 7 females and 13 cubs through many dry seasons. She makes careful decisions to keep the group united and safe. Junior, one of the youngest cubs, is weaker due to the limited food. He still follows the pride, showing a fragile determination to survive. As hunger threatens the pride's survival, a hunting opportunity arises. But it also brings great risks for both the matriarch and Junior. The pride faces a difficult hunt, a kudu. The tall grass obscures their view, and the heat exhausts both predator and prey. But in the end, the quarry is brought down. Hunger makes the lions ignore the rules, fighting for every scrap of meat. Junior struggles to keep up, and his weakness adds pressure on the matriarch. The most impressive highlight of Alaska is its majestic mountain range, which dominates the entire landscape. The Alaska Range, with Denali rising to 20,310 feet, is the highest mountain in North America, towering above the clouds as an unyielding symbol of nature's power. This mountain peak not only attracts ambitious climbers, but also stands as a symbol of the wild, challenging spirit that Alaska proudly preserves. The grandeur and elusiveness of this mountain range have drawn explorers from all over the world, serving as an invitation to push their limits and immerse themselves in pristine nature. In addition, Alaska's vast forests also play an important role in preserving its rich natural heritage. The boreal forest, also known as the taiga, covers most of the inland area with lush cypress and spruce trees. These forests not only captivate people with their enchanting beauty, but also serve as a sanctuary for wildlife, such as moose, brown bears, and countless rare bird species. Transforms into a barren tundra, yet it possesses a unique beauty. Here, plants like mosses, lichens, and small shrubs continue to thrive resiliently on the layer of permafrost. The Arctic tundra is a harsh environment, but it is home to many fascinating animal species. Herds of migrating reindeer, clever Arctic foxes, and flocks of migratory birds gather here during the brief summer, creating a vibrant and dynamic ecosystem. The remarkable adaptability of the species here demonstrates the incredible vitality of nature, even in the harshest conditions. Alaska truly embodies a vivid picture of evolution and adaptation to the environment, where every living creature plays a vital role in this delicate natural ecosystem. Alaska's history is also intertwined with the rich culture of indigenous communities, European exploration, and the territorial expansion of the United States. Before Europeans arrived, Alaska was already home to many indigenous groups, such as the Inupiat and Eskimo in the north, the Aleut on the Aleutian Islands, as well as the Tlingit and Haida tribes in the southeast. These groups of people built a diverse and sustainable culture based on hunting, fishing, and gathering from the abundant natural resources around them, while passing down countless valuable traditions and knowledge through many generations. In the 18th century, Russian explorers began to explore Alaska. Among them was Vitus Bering, a Danish explorer serving Russia, who carried out extensive expeditions during the 1740s. In 1867, the United States purchased Alaska from Russia for $7,200,000 under the Treaty of Cession. A deal that was once considered foolish and a waste of money, famously called Seward's Folly, after Secretary of State William H. Seward. However, with its vast wealth of natural resources such as oil, minerals, and rich biodiversity, Alaska quickly proved its exceptional value, becoming an indispensable and invaluable asset to the United States. Stories about the development and conservation of nature here continue to be an endless source of inspiration for scientists and explorers around the world. On January 3, 1959, Alaska officially became the 49th state of the United States, marking the beginning of a significant new chapter after decades of striving for statehood. This event not only marked a turning point in the nation's history, but also served as the starting point for the diverse and vibrant development of the local wildlife. Among them, the moose stands out as an iconic symbol of North America, with its magnificent fan-shaped antlers, massive body, and distinctive call that captivates anyone passionate about the wild. Moose live in a variety of environments, from dense forests and vast grasslands to rugged mountain regions. They belong to the largest deer family in North America, with males, known as bulls, weighing between 700 and 1,100 pounds and standing nearly 5 feet tall at the shoulder. The most remarkable feature is its massive antlers, which can grow over 4 feet long. Each year they shed and regrow, symbolizing both strength and the miraculous renewal of nature. On the other hand, female cattle, also known as cows, are smaller, typically weighing between 507 and 595 pounds. Both have a light golden brown coat that helps them blend easily into the grasslands and forest vegetation. Moose are social animals, and their herds can range from a few individuals to gatherings of several hundred, especially during the mating season, also known as the rut. This is the time when the males compete for mates with their howling calls, a distinctive form of communication that can be heard from miles away. That howl is not only meant to attract females, but also serves as a warning to other males about the dominant position within the pack. And in the summer, deer herds usually split into smaller groups, with females and their fawns gathering separately, while the males form bachelor groups to prepare for the upcoming battles for mates in the fall. When mating season arrives, the males fiercely compete for the right to mate with the females. After about 8 months of pregnancy, the cow gives birth to a calf, which is usually hidden carefully in tall grass to protect it from predators. In particular, moose are not only large animals with a significant impact on the ecosystem, but they also play a key role in maintaining the health of grassland and forest ecosystems. Their grazing habits help control vegetation, create favorable conditions for various plant species to grow, and, through their movement, they contribute to nutrient cycling by spreading fertilizer throughout the area. The presence of moose also provides an essential food source for major predators such as gray wolves and mountain lions, helping to maintain ecological balance. In addition to moose, the grizzly bear is also an iconic and awe-inspiring animal of North America. With their strength, intelligence, and remarkable adaptability, grizzly bears have developed a wide range of flexible survival strategies that allow them to thrive from the coastal regions of Alaska to remote forests, demonstrating the extraordinary power of the wild. In the majestic mountain regions of the continental United States, grizzly bears possess remarkable physical adaptations that enable them to survive and thrive in harsh wilderness environments. One of their most remarkable features is their massive size. A fully grown bear can weigh between 400 and 1,000 pounds, with males typically being larger than females. This weight not only demonstrates their strength, but also helps grizzly bears store essential fat reserves to survive harsh winters and periods of food scarcity. Their thick fur acts like an excellent thermal jacket, while the layer of fat beneath their skin serves as a shield against harsh weather conditions. But that's not all. The grizzly bear is also equipped with sharp claws and powerful legs, allowing it to easily dig up roots, tear apart decaying tree trunks to find insects, or catch salmon swimming upstream in icy rivers. In particular, their sense of smell is among the most sensitive in the animal kingdom, allowing them to detect food from miles away. This remarkable ability helps them consistently find valuable sources of nutrition, no matter how much their environment changes. As highly versatile omnivores, grizzly bears don't just survive on berries, seeds, roots, or small rodents. They also hunt fish, especially salmon, which is an extremely important food source in areas where salmon spawn. Dietary diversity allows them to adapt flexibly to various environments and seasonal changes. In the summer and fall, they focus on storing up energy by eating voraciously, consuming as much as 20,000 calories a day. An impressive ability that allows them to build up enough fat to survive the long, cold winter. When winter arrives, grizzly bears hibernate in dens they dig themselves, minimizing their energy expenditure as much as possible. During this time, they can lose up to 30% of their body weight, demonstrating an impressive survival strategy. Most of the time, grizzly bears are solitary animals, although they sometimes gather during salmon spawning season or in areas with abundant food sources. Males typically have a larger range of activity than females, which usually stay close to their offspring. This social distribution helps minimize competition for food, allowing individuals to coexist in overlapping territories without constant conflict. Grizzly bears communicate with each other in a variety of ways, including vocalizations, body language, and scent marking. All of these methods play an important role in establishing territory and attracting mates. However, Despite possessing many remarkable survival skills, grizzly bears still face countless challenges that threaten their existence. The loss of habitat caused by urban development, excessive logging, and agriculture has drastically reduced their living range. Fragmented habitats isolate bear populations, making it harder for them to find mates and increasing the risk of inbreeding, which seriously impacts the health and genetic diversity of the species. In addition, climate change is altering food sources and living conditions, making it even more difficult for grizzly bears to adapt and survive. Through all their efforts to adapt and survive in the harsh wilderness, grizzly bears remain a powerful symbol of resilience and the indomitable spirit of the wild, a world we must protect and cherish. Significant changes in temperature, rainfall, and food availability are posing a serious threat to the hibernation patterns of grizzly bears and profoundly impacting their primary food sources, especially salmon populations. When the ecosystem changes, grizzly bears are forced to adapt quickly if they want to avoid facing a serious decline in their population. Beneath its thick fur and intense gaze, the grizzly bear is not only a symbol of the power of nature, but also a reminder of the importance of perseverance and adaptability in our ever-changing lives. Their struggle to survive amid the ice and climate change is a reflection of the very challenges that humanity is facing now and will continue to face in the future. Cherish every wild creature because each one plays a role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem, the shared home we all live in. If you also think this bear is adorable, leave a comment with the number 6 below. Thank you for joining Nature Moment, a place where we share the extraordinary stories of the natural world. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next video, so we can keep exploring the limitless beauty of our blue planet together.